The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
A Q Media Group production.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Local high school sports. Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Hinckley-Finlayson High School inside their gymnasium for tonight's boys basketball game between the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars and the visiting Milaca Wolves. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in this boys basketball game, non-section, non-conference matchup between the Wolves and the Jags. And I'm excited to be here, excited to start the week off at Hinckley-Finlayson High School between these two teams. And it should be a good one. You're joining us here in the Here's the Pitch pregame show. Of course, brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Here's the Pitch is the area's premier indoor training facility. They've got fast pitch, slow pitch, and baseball batting cages. You can tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch at the Tanger Outlet Mall. And I just want to, again, thank you for all tuning in here tonight, our loyal listeners. I want to give a huge shout out to our fine sponsors as well as we go through this pregame show. I've not been able to see either team, super a lot. I think I've honestly only seen Milaca twice and Hinckley-Finlayson once. So I can only tell you what I know based off of more or less the stats from their sections and their games. But what I can tell you is these two teams are hungrier for a win. Last Friday night, I was able to be in Milaca, where Milaca hosted Foley for a doubleheader. And this boys team, while it was a 20-plus point loss, they played really hard in that game in their loss to Foley. And I don't think it's going to be any different here tonight. Now, they did have a little bit of a few runs in that game where it was like, okay, here they go. They're starting to make a comeback, and then it kind of fell back because turnovers were a big issue last Friday for the Milaca Wolves. And for Hinckley-Finlayson, again, unfortunately, I haven't been able to see them that often this season, but their offense seems to be, I don't want to say it's not where they want it to be, but I think they still have a little bit more that they can get out of the offense. Their defense, not quite where they want it to be. Of course, I did have a chance to preseason talk to their head coach, of course, Dan Kreft, and great interview that is. Appreciate him, of course, every single year doing an interview with me. But I had a chance to talk to him. He just talked about the kind of historic defenses that they've had in the past and how they wanted to get back to that. And while they're not there yet, I'm sure it is still coming on its way to getting there. So I'm really excited just to kind of see how these two teams play out here this evening. But I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and hear a word from our fine sponsors. Then, when we come back, we'll have more on these two teams in the Here's the Pitch pregame show. But first, a word from those fine sponsors here on Anthem Country WCMP.
The Classic Edge HDX from Central Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you.
This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W Root Beer Freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Welcome back here on Anthem Country WCMP here at the Hinckley-Finlayson High School during this Here's the Pitch pregame show. Jags and Milaca Wolves about to go at it, but first we're going to take a look at these two teams and how they've done so far this season. Milaca playing out of 6AA. They are 2-7 on the season, while in their section they are 1-4. They score about 56 points per game and give up 72 points per game. Take a little bit closer look at their season so far. It started, well, a little bit of a tough stretch to begin the season. It was 5 straight losses to Princeton, St. Cloud Cathedral, Royalton, Albany, and Mora. So 4 straight losses, and unfortunately their closest loss was to Royalton, and that was by 19. But then they were able to go on the road and win one over Pine City, a 9-point win. And it was a loss to Rockford by about 20 points. Then they beat Ogilvie pretty handedly, and then it was that loss to Foley last Friday, 77-50. One thing I do know about this team is they have some decent height. They're not the tallest team in the world, but they've got some decent height to them, and they are a team who we thought was going to be patient last Friday, but they wound up turning up the heat a little bit, picking up the pace, and it seemed to work out for them. So I want to know if that's maybe kind of what they'll do here this evening, is maybe pick up the pace against this Hinckley-Finlayson team. Taking a look at the Jaguars so far this year, they're 3-7, and they're 2-0 in section play, though. That is the plus. Scoring about 55 points per game while giving up 69 points per game. They play out of Section 5A East. Taking a look at their season, it started with 2 losses and to 2 pretty good teams, Concordia Academy and Rush City. Then they beat St. John's Prep by about 18 points. Then they lost to Princeton, but then beat Ogilvie pretty handedly. And then it was 2 straight losses to Barnum and Maple Lake. Again, 2 decent teams. And then they would beat Carlton Renshaw by about 13 points. And then it was a close loss to Crosby Ironton, only by 9. And then another loss to Pine City. That one was a loss by 14. So it's been I don't want to say hit or miss per se, but they have played some pretty tough teams up to this point, and it doesn't get any easier. They still have East Central on the docket, Mora, they have Mille Lacs, they have East Central twice, they have Pine City again, they have Bram on the docket twice, they have Rush City again. So it's not an easy schedule by any stretch of the imagination. It is a tough one, but I think that they can go off and pull off a couple of wins again. I haven't been able to see them. I thought I seen them once, but as I take a look at their schedule, I don't know if I have seen them. I thought they had played Pine City and I watched them, but that was not the case. So I may not have seen this team yet. I could have swore that I have, but apparently not yet this season. So for Hinckley-Finlayson, I can't wait to see what I am able to see from them. I really think that this is going to be a team that can get a bunch more wins before the season ends. But, I don't. It is going to be tough. They do face some really tough teams and really tough competition along the way. But that's, that doesn't mean they can't win some. Again, their offense has been able to put up 70-plus points this year and twice in their wins, but it's been the losses where they've struggled. But again, in those losses, they have played some really tough teams. So we got to take that with a little bit of a grain of salt. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the starting lineups. Then we're going to take a commercial break. Then I'm going to come back and talk a little bit more Then we're going to go to one more commercial break, and then we'll have tip-off right after that one. So a couple more breaks, then we'll be back for tip-off here on WCMP.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air-conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Back here on Anthem Country WCMP, game day going out here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School for tonight's matchup between the Milaca Wolves and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. We got a couple of minutes left here in the pregame warm-ups, and before we do, again, I want to thank you all for tuning in, our loyal listeners, and I want to thank all of our fine sponsors because, again, without them, well, it's plain and simple. We would not be able to be out here with them, and also we wouldn't be able to bring you these games for free. So a huge shout-out to all of our fine sponsors who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do. So as we get ready for this game to get underway, again, these two teams both under 500, but both looking to get back over that mark. Wouldn't be able to happen tonight, but they'd have to go on a little bit of a run, each of them would. But I don't doubt that they could. I think both of these teams have the capability to do that, and I think they're good enough to do so. I think they're talented enough to do so, and again, Hinckley-Finlayson, again, I think is just getting back to what they want to be. And if for Milaca, I think they've got some young talent on this team that could really turn things around in a hurry. So I do think there's a lot of talent on both sides that can be unlocked and push these teams forward. That is going to do it for our Here's the Pitch pregame show. And Here's the Pitch in North Branch has their state-of-the-art pitching machines, or you can bring your own pitcher to perfect next season's swing. We'll be back after word from our fine sponsors, and then it will be time for tip-off here on WCMP.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Hey there, Brad from Lease Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lease Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lease Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Hey Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Your starting lineups here tonight for these teams, starting with the Milaca Wolves. It will be number 1, Soren Hasselberg. Number 10, Blake Gothman. Number 11, Sam Haight. Number 22, George Rail. And number 44, Nathan Klinghagen. On the other side for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, it'll be number 5, Kieran Tvitt. Then number 20, Zach Wiedendorf. Number 25, Grady Osmus. Number 45, Gunnar Mans. And number 50 is how 50 is said, Blake Blowers. Wolves are head coached by Brandon Keel. The Jags by Dan Kreft. And I am ready and set to go. So again, I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. Pretty evenly matched teams on paper. But again, that is just on paper. So meanwhile, over on 95.5 FM, KBK, Andy Beckstrom has the Milaca girls playing host to the Ogilvie Lions, so you can go check out that game as well. Rail and Tvet that's Osmus. But tip-off is won by the Wolves here on this near side. It's Hasselberg with it. Hasselberg looks to give inside. Now a 3 from Hasselberg is off the mark, and the rebound there goes to Wiedendorf. Coming back the other way with it, Tvet. He gives now to Mans. Mans gives outside, fake drive, and then trying to go inside, but this one's poked, and it'll be stolen away by Sam Haight. Haight with it, gives to Rail. Rail nearly lost it. He's in some trouble. Gives it on the far side to Haight. Haight will look and give back to Rail. Now over there to Klinghagen. Hasselberg trying to drive. Still got plenty of time, 10 seconds on the shot clock. With it is Haight. Gets by one, now give underneath, and that shot is, well, not a clean block, unfortunately, by Osmus, so they will send Rail to the line for 2. First foul here on Hinckley-Finlayson, the first on Grady Osmus. And Rail will shoot 2. First one's up and good. Rail makes the first. That one good as well. So George Rail hits both of them there, and Hinckley-Finlayson has it back. Wiedendorf give now to Tvet, and that is going to be a foul this time. They're going to get Hasselberg with his first. Trying to be aggressive and get that ball, but unfortunately it's going to be a foul on him. So Jags hold on to it. Inbound. We'll go on the far side to Osmus. Trying to go right back there to Wiedendorf, but going to be stolen away by Rail this time. Rail gives Neal's side to Hasselberg. Looks like we got a legal screen or push here on Milaca offensively on Rail. So his first, team's second. And the turnover does not hurt the Jags. Tvet takes it back the other way. He'll look now, give it over on the far side to Mans. Mans goes to Wiedendorf. Wiedendorf back to Tvet. Looking, give to Blowers in the far side corner. Trying to be patient with it, now going inside to Osmus. That rolls off a defender's foot, and driving inside hard to the basket is Mans. That shot is no good, and Rail. Well, I thought he got the rebound, and I thought it was a hold there by Hinckley-Finlayson, but not the case. Meanwhile, possession arrow points the way of the Jags. Inbound for Wiedendorf. Osmus off of contact. Shot is no good. And then a rebound there for Blowers, who drops it in for 2. Evened up at 2 apiece now. Well, here come the Wolves back the other way. Inside to Rail. Rail shot is up through contact, and he's fouled. And I believe this will be on Blowers, and Rail will shoot 2 again. So Blowers with his first, team's second. And Rail will shoot 2. And the first one is up and good. Rail's second one up and good as well. So good both times from the free throw line is Rail. Now with it, Jags. Tveet has it out to Osmus, now to Wiedendorf. Wiedendorf going to take the 3. It's no good, and the rebound there by Mans gives it out now to Tvet. Tvet driving, fake the shot, and then to the basket, drops it in for 2. Nice drive there by Tvet to drop that one in for 2. Here come the Wolves back the other way. On the far side, it's Gothman with it. Now give to Hasselberg. Hasselberg give on the near side to Haight. Rail trying to get it out to Gothman. That almost goes out of bounds, but he does a good job to keep it inbounds. Now give to Haight for 3. That's going to come up short, and a rebound there by Wiedendorf. Back the other way go the Jags. Wiedendorf stomps at the perimeter, give over to Tvet. Tvet looking for Blowers in the far side corner. Now he'll go on this near side to Mans. Tvet inside. Osmus turn around. No, he gives on the far side. Blowers for 3. It's no good. I think we got a hold here on the defense. Yeah, we do. We got a foul here on Milaca. This one is going to go against Sam Haight. And Hinckley-Finlayson will inbound. On the far side, it's Mans. Mans gives to Blowers. Blowers trying to plow his way in, but a foul there on Klinghagen. His first, team is now 4th. And Blowers will shoot 2. Tied at 4 apiece on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They have 3 locations: Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Flowers' first one is good to make it 5-4. Checking into the game here for Milaca's number 12, and that would be Lane Wario. Flowers is good on both free throw attempts. That makes it 6-4. Goes back the other way. They go outside to Haight. Haight trying to get around two defenders. Gives on this near side to Wario. Hasselberg right to the defender, and so he keeps it in, but not quite. And they did reset the clock, so they're going to say it was stolen away. I'm not sure by who, but and now the pass there from Rail to Haight. He drops it in for two plus the and one. So Haight with the and one opportunity, and I think they got Osmus, which would be, if it is, his second. Yes. And Haight with the chance for the three-point play. And he's got it. Substitution here for Hinckley-Finlayson. It'll be number 32. That is Hayden Holloway. Here comes the Jags back the other way. Give up to Tvet. Tvet on this elbow near side. Trying to go underneath the Holloway. Good grab to pull that one in, and then the shot is up. No good. He got his own rebound, and the lob shot good for two. Oh, nice play there by him. 8-7 after that make from Holloway. Good pressure defensively by Hinckley-Finlayson, but a three there is good from Wario. Big time three there to kind of change the pace a little bit. 10-8. Meanwhile, a steal back here by the Wolves. It's going to come up and no good, and knocked out of bounds by a member of the Jags. I think it was Wario who actually got the steal and gave it to Hasselberg on the far side. He missed the three and then unable to come up with it with Wiedendorf. So Milaca will hold on to it. Inbound to Rail at the top of the key. Trying to go underneath to Gothman. He has it. And nothing doing underneath, so he tries to give it elsewhere. And then it's up for grabs, and they're going to... Oh. So they're going to say it was stolen away by Kieran Tvet, and then he traveled. Interesting. I thought it was more or less a foul call, but that is not the case. For 13.5 to go. Inbound. Near side, Wario. Top of the key. Gothman left alone for three. That's going to be no good. It's tipped and rebounded here by Holloway. Holloway to Blowers. Quickly up now to Mans. Mans near side corner to Wiedendorf. He's going to try and drive baseline. Nothing doing, so he gives it here to Holloway. Holloway wanted to Tvet, but now gives it to Wiedendorf. Tvet with it now. I've heard it pronounced both ways, so I apologize. Wiedendorf has it back on the far side corner. Being really patient with this possession here. Now give to Blowers. Blowers gets by the defender, leaves it short, but Holloway right there for the rebound, and he cannot drop it in for two. Rebounded there by Milaca. And here comes Hasselberg the other way, and Holloway will get the foul. That's a hard foul there. Can't discredit him, though. He's going for the ball. Just trying to make a play, but just got a little bit too much that time, and Hasselberg will go to line and shoot two. That was a hard hit there, but Hasselberg is up and okay. Both players just trying to make something happen. Hasselberg, the first one is good. 11-8, and I think for either side, it's really dangerous to have a lead that starts to where it looks like one side is starting to pull away. I think that's dangerous for either side. Meanwhile, Hasselberg gets the friendly roll, and the second one hits it, and it's 12-8. Jags facing a little bit of kind of 2-on-2, and then on the far side, it's going to be Tvet who draws the foul. Nice job there by Tvet, just being aggressive on that far sideline, drawing the foul on Haight. His second, team's fifth. Really good job there, and it looks like now we'll get another substitution for the Wolves, number 2, which is Madden Vanderswag. We'll check in. On the far side, Wiedendorf gives to Mans. Mans, nothing doing, so he's going to try and drive, and he lost it. It was knocked out of bounds by Milaca, so Jags will hold on to it. Milaca, and they're all white unis. The red letters and numbers outlined in black. The black stripes down the side of the jersey and pants with the middle red stripe. Jags, and they're all red. The black letters and numbers outlined in white. The black trim on the sleeve, neck, and bottom of the short, as well as the waistband. Foul here on Milaca, on Blake Gothman, his first, but the team's sixth. Not a shooting foul. So it'll be an inbound again for Hinckley-Finlayson. Near side, it's Mans for three. Oh, that's no good. And Holloway, oh my goodness, you talk about effort. That young man showed it. He literally, not figuratively, literally dove at that ball. And this shot going to be missed by Wiedendorf, rebounded there by Gothman. Wow, Holloway is not afraid out there. Meanwhile, a three here from Wario again. He drills it, but he was left all alone, and it's 15-8 all of a sudden. And now the pass up to Blowers from Wiedendorf. Bad decision as Rail nearly took it away, but luckily he was too close to the sideline, and it will go right back to Hinckley-Finlayson. Inbound will go to Tvet. He starts in the backcourt now into the offensive zone. Looking to Holloway. Holloway back to Tvet. Tvet goes now to Wiedendorf. Wiedendorf stuck, trying to find someone to go with it. Goes to Blowers. Blowers, I don't know how, but he got that one to fall. I mean, that one had really no business going in, but just a great job by him. Good touch on the ball. Going to get a screen here, legal screen, I believe, offensively on Milaca on Hasselberg, which would be his second, team seventh. So it'll be shots here on out for Hinckley-Finlayson. Holloway catching a breather, as will Mans, and it looks like number 13 will now check into the game for the Jags. That is Braden Hostler. Inbound to Tvet. Looks far side to Mans. Okay, so he does stay in. It looks like Wiedendorf was the one who took a breather. Meanwhile, this pass inside, shot is up, no good. And it was Blowers who got the rebound. Now another rebound is up for grabs between, I'm not sure who got that one, but it's going to wind up in the hands of Milaca. It was Osmus who had it for a second. Then he tried to throw it back in before sliding out of bounds, and he did just that. Meanwhile, this shot is missed by Milaca. Rebounded there by Tvet, and he's going to try for the fast break. Nice spin move inside, but just missing the the easy shot from two. It is no good. Into the game now for Milaca is number 13. That's Elijah Nelson. He had a rebound as well. Wario give on the far side now. Vanderswag here to Gothman. Eight to shoot. Gothman for three. And that's well off the mark. So it's going to miss everything. And checking into the game now for Milaca is number 20. And that's Drake Haas. So Drake Haas into the game now. Great effort he showed Friday. And thought he deserved more of a chance at starting. Hosler, meanwhile, give now to Tvet. Tvet trying to drive inside. It was knocked away, but it works as well as a pass to Blowers. He missed it once, and then he got the rebound. And he puts it back for two. 15-12 now, and we've got a whistle and a timeout called by Milaca. So while they take one, we will as well. Back after word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever. forever.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Back here on WCMP. 15-12 is our score with the Wolves leading on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They do have 3 locations, Pine City, Lynchburg, and Cambridge, but they will also leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. So the Wolves will start with this ball after the timeout. Give on the near side, Wario. Back over there to Vandersweg. Now back Wario. Wario's already hit 2 threes. Trying to make another one. Meanwhile, Nelson with it now. Nelson lost it. It's going to roll out of bounds, and that will be Hinckley-Finlayson ball. And Coach Kreft pretty happy about that. Defense did a good job to force that turnover, and you got to be happy about that. Meanwhile, 2-2-1 put on here by Milaca. And they need help getting up the court, but nice job finding the outlet man in man's, and now he gives to Blowers going underneath the Osmus. Osmus is double teamed. No one there on that pass. It might have slipped out of his hands. So give to Tvet, and now trying to go underneath to Osmus, and this is going to be stolen away, but it's going to be called a travel. So Haas got the steal, but he traveled while he was on the floor. Not nuanced enough in basketball to understand how that works, so I couldn't tell you. Meanwhile, the inbound now from Mans, trying to go to Blowers. It's going to be stolen away by Elijah Nelson. So a lot of steals here for Milaca in the early portions of this first half. And Nelson just kind of stayed behind. No one was there and almost traveled. Give outside to Wario, now to Haas. Haas going to try and drive inside, but give back out to Rail. Rail over to Wario, to Nelson now. Trying to go underneath Rail. Wanted to go back outside, nothing doing. Almost stolen away by Osmus, and then Rail got it back, and he couldn't quite hold his feet, and he traveled. And again, that's not on him either, though. That's just good defense once again by Hinckley-Finlayson. It wasn't really his fault that he traveled, actually. It was just good defense. Meanwhile, Elijah Nelson gonna get this one back. He just wanted it more, plain and simple, but now getting it back is the Jaguars number 13. That's Hosler. So back-to-back turnovers. And now underneath to Osmus. He drops it in for the and one. And he's got a chance at the three-point play to try and tie this game up at 15. I tried to make it all one word, but yeah, that doesn't work in English. This foul going to go on Elijah Nelson, which is his first and the team's 8th. So again, 1-and-1s from here on out for Hinckley-Finlayson. Osmus, no good. Blowers, he's going to get the rebound. Great job there by Blowers. On the far side, it's Mans with it. Give it to Tvet. And they're going to say he was bumped on the way through. I think they're going to get Nelson again. And this will be a 1-and-1 now for Tvet. Yeah, it is on Nelson again, unfortunately. So he'll pick up his second. Team's 9th, and they will have 3 or 4 in and out for Milaca. Looks like it'll be all of the starting 5 except for Drake Haas. He is still in there with the 4 of the starting 5. Bet good on the first. Some of the players confused. They thought it was maybe that was the second one. I'm not going to lie. I did 2 for a second, but. And this one no good. So Tvet 1 of 2 there. Rebounded by Haas. Quickly up the way. There's Haight with it, and they're going to get him for a travel. Haight not too sure about the call, and I was thinking the same thing. I thought that was clean, but apparently he did take that one step before dribbling the ball, and if you get the ball, if you receive the ball, you have to dribble it before taking a step, otherwise it is a travel, so that must have been what happened. Osmus with it. He'll give it to Tvet, trying to go near side now to Hosler. Give it inside Blowers, back outside Hosler, and on this near side, Tvet. Far side corner, it's Mans with it. Back to Tvet. Now here to Osmus. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line, a little too strong, and it's going to be rebounded by Blake Goffman. Now here's Hasselberg. Hasselberg, man, he had a big first half Friday against Foley. Hasn't found that same production yet, but he did kind of find that production late in that first half against Foley, so we'll see if it's kind of the same thing. Meanwhile, he lost it. It's up for grabs, and it's stolen away by Blowers. And here goes Hosler, but he has to stop. I'll give on the far side to Vet. Mans, Hosler, three, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Tevet. He's inside, shot too strong. Rebounded by Hasselberg. Hasselberg has a one-on-one. Can he make the most of it? No. Nice Euro step and can't get it to fall. Drake Haas gets the rebound. He can't get it to fall. They give back outside to Goffman for a step back three. That's no good. The rebound still up for grabs. Taken away by Sam Haight. Put up shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Mans for Hinckley-Finlayson. So a couple of second, third chance opportunities there for Milaca. They could not capitalize, and it'll be a timeout called here by the Jags. So while they take one, we will as well. Back after a minute on WCMP.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Back here on WCMP, Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Of course, online at WCMPradio.com. Try and get you an update from over there in Milaca, where Andy Beckstrom is calling that game between the Wolves and the Ogilvie Lions for that girls' game here in ours. We're tied at 15 with about 6 minutes to go in the first half between the Wolves and the Jags. Jags have it. Into the game for the first time tonight for the Jags is number 30. That's Ja'Cory Carr. We got a two there. I think that was Blowers. Hit the two, and it's going to be 17-15. Now a three here from Hasselberg. That's no good, but Drake Haas gets the rebound. And now stolen away by Ja'Cory Carr. Carr. Nice job ducking underneath the defender, but then swatted away by Klinghagen. And it'll be stolen away by the Wolves. Calling out the offensive play. Here's Haight. He gives to Goffman. On the far side, Hasselberg. Driving is Haight. Get back outside, Goffman. Quick three. That's going to come up short. And Blowers is right there for the rebound. Gives to Mans, and Mans brings up on this near side. Top of the key to Carr. Carr gives on the far side. And Hosler had a chance at three, and now Sam Haight. Oh, he clearly stepped on the boundary line there, yep, on this near sideline, and yeah, that's unfortunate. So the ball will go back to the Jags after that Haight steal. Just couldn't quite keep his toes in on this sideline. Carr will give to Hosler. Hosler had it. Oh. Had it poked out by Hasselberg. I thought it was a clean poke, but they don't agree. And Hasselberg will pick up his third, so he'll rest the rest of the first half. And this is their 10th team foul, so it'll be two shots here for Hosler. A little bit of confusion as to the substitution. They're going to have to wait on the substitution. Hosler's no good, so now sub can come in. And the sub is going to be Wario for Hasselberg. They're going to get a couple in and out here for Hinckley-Finlayson. Blowers and Carr out, and Osmus and Tvet in. Hosler's second one is good. Hosler goes 1-2, and that makes it 19-5. Oh, okay, it is 18. Looked too quickly at the scoreboard, apparently. 18-15. 4.5 minutes to go, first half. Gothman will give on this near side to Haas. Haas trying to go back to Gothman. Stolen away, Wiedendorf, and he drops it in for 2. You know, Wiedendorf has kind of been waiting for his chance to get on the board. He does there, make it 20-15. Wario with it to Haas. Give to Gothman. Gothman lost it, but he picks it right back up and gives to Haight on the far side. Haas. Yeah, I thought he could have drove harder to the basket and had a really good opportunity from 2. The shot from Gothman is no good, and a rebound. We're going to actually get a foul on Hinckley-Finlayson on the rebound attempt. And I think they got Holloway with his second, team's 5th. Couple in and out now for Milaca. Rail, as well as Vandersweg. Give to Vandersweg on the far side. Wanted 3, but nothing. And now to Haight. Haight trying to get by Mans now on the far side. Here's Wario for 3. He misses that one, and the rebound up for grabs. Holloway gets it. He's got a bunch of rebounds, and he's come off the bench. Good rebounder. Meanwhile, Wiedendorf brings it forward. Trying to, I think he wanted to go underneath the Osmus, but that pass was tipped and stolen away here by Sam Haight. And this ball was tipped, taken right back by Haight. He takes it to the basket and drops it in for 2, so now 20-17. Patient with it is Tvet. He's now going to try and drive inside, back outside Osmus. Osmus trying to drive. Nothing doing. He's bothered. He's double teamed. Gives it to the far side. Wiedendorf will step inside the three-point line. Shot is too strong, and it's rebounded here by Vandersweg. On the far side now to Gothman. Here near side to Wario. Back to Haight. Haight wanted a 3, but the pass just got there a little late. So he had to pull it down and look elsewhere. He'll get it back now. Looking for a screen, possibly from Rail. Instead, he'll hand it off on this near side Wario. Top of the key now to Gothman. Give near side Haight. 10-second shoot, trying to go underneath the rail. And they're going to get a foul called here on, I think, Wiedendorf. Yeah. Should be his first, team's 6th. Be an inbound. And Blowers will come in for Osmus. Inbound to Wario, that's Rail on this near side. They tried to go to Gothman. It was nearly stolen away again by Wiedendorf. Go to Haight now. Haight almost had a 3. Again, closed quickly, did that window. Now to Wario on the far side corner. It's Vandersweg. 7 to shoot, 6 to shoot, 5 to shoot. Haight. 3 is good. A step back 3 from Haight is good, and he ties it at 20. Or 2 dash, apparently, according to my scoreboard. 20 all with 2 minutes to go in the first half. But gives on this near side. Wiedendorf goes back here to Holloway, trying to give to Blowers. Then it was tipped and stolen away by Rail. And Rail with the quick give up the court to Wario. Haight from 3. No, instead goes to Gothman for 3. It rattles out. Oh, he could not get the friendly bounce. And whoa, that should be a Hinckley-Finlayson ball. No. Oh, it looked clearly like it was off Haight, but not the case. That is why you wait for the referee. And then Haight could not get the inbound in time, so he gets the 5-second violation. So Milaca was able to get the inbound, but just couldn't get it off in time. So Jags get it back. That brings it forward. Give to Mans on the far side. Holloway, he wants the ball, but there's just been nothing open for him. Blowers will get it, tries to go through contact. Rail with the block. Now outside Tvet. Steps back and he's looking, scanning the defense. Finds a lane inside. Good drive by Kieran Tvet. And he drops it in for 2. They have wanted a lot more of that tonight, just haven't found it. But now they lead by 2 again with under a minute and a half to go. Gothman on the far side, give inside to Rail. Yeah, he's fouled by Blowers. And I think what Blowers has got to understand, he's got good positioning. You don't need to get your hands out there like that. Just keep your hands up and let Rail do what he's going to try and do because you have better positioning on him. So I think that's the case where, Blowers just has to understand, hey, you've got the better positioning. So just, let him do what he's got to do because more than likely he's going to have to pass that one back out somewhere. Meanwhile, Rail will shoot 2. The first one is no good. Carr will check in for Blowers for Hinckley-Finlayson, and Haas is coming in for Haight. Minute 4 to go in the first half. Jags lead the Wolves 22-20. Second one, rather, is no good. Rebounded by Tvet. Carr on the far side, he has it. He gives now to Tvet. Looking, trying, Holloway. Nothing doing, so instead he'll go on this near side, Wiedendorf. Trying to go to Holloway, but the pass too tall. Try to give it back in. Man, Tvet came out of nowhere. Kept himself inbounds as he jumped out. Threw it back in to Holloway, who just couldn't get a firm grasp on it. So it will wind up being a turnover, and the Wolves get it back. Vandersway give now to Haas. Quickly to Gothman. And they'll just try and pass this ball around. Find something open. A 3 here from Rail is off the mark, but it is going to be a rebound that time by Vandersweg. He just wanted it more, and now a 3 attempt there from Wario is no good. It bounces off the top of the backboard, which is out of bounds, and it goes back to Hinckley-Finlayson. 18 seconds to go, half number 1. Carr will look to inbound for Hinckley-Finlayson. They'll probably have the last shot. Inbound goes to Tvet. He tries to take up on the far side, has to switch directions. And good defense there by Milaca, but Tvet gets around it. Oh, and he wanted to go, I think he wanted to go there to Carr. Nothing doing, and Rail with the steal and 2. Now 1 second, and Carr just wasn't aware. Carr just had no idea how much time was left. So he did not get off the buzzer beater there, and we go into half tied at 22 apiece. What a half of play. Both teams kind of were just feeling each other out, and then that's when the action started after they were able to feel each other out. So that's going to do it here for the first half of play. Stay tuned. We're going to hear a word from our fine sponsors, and then when we come back, it'll be time for our halftime show brought to you by Homes Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Stay tuned after our fine sponsors.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just $2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Back here on WCMP Anthem Country, here at the Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime, brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Hones Auto Body is got over 44 years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. Plus, they have those state-of-the-art facilities. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. Taking a look at some of the halftime stats here for Milaca. Leading the way was Sam Haight with 8 points, 6 for both Rail and Wario, and then 2 for Hasselberg. They had 11 steals, 2 blocks, and 10 team fouls. On the other side for Hinckley-Finlayson, they were led by Blake Blowers with 10. 5 for Tevet, 2 for Wiedendorf, Osmus, and Holloway, and then 1 for Hosler. Rebound-wise, both Blowers and Holloway had 6. 4 steals for them as a team, and 7 team fouls. So pretty evenly matched, like I kind of thought it would be. I thought maybe Milaca would push the pace a little bit more, and they did kind of to start the game, but they had to pull back a little bit because of the foul trouble and because they weren't getting these second and third chance opportunities, and then they went back defensively, and it worked. But they had to go back defensively and start to play a little bit stronger defense, which they played more or less of a 2-1, 2-2-2-1 type of defense, almost a full court press defense for a majority of that first half, and it worked. Hinckley-Finlayson didn't have more than, a 4-point lead, I think was the largest in this half. So, both sides, it has been a pretty even game on both sides of the ball. And I really can't see too much separating these teams. Obviously, I think there's one thing that stands out, and that's the foul trouble. Milaca in a little bit more foul trouble than Hinckley-Finlayson, but I wouldn't even call it foul trouble because they did a good job of spreading it out. Now, obviously, Milaca would not like to have 10. They'd like to cut that in half or just have 0, but that is highly unlikely. But for Milaca, again, even though they had the 11 fouls, did I say? No, I think it was exactly 10. Yeah, it was exactly 10. Now, Hasselberg is in a little bit of foul trouble. He has 3, but then you've got Haight with 2 and Nelson with 2, and the rest of the guys have 1. So they did a pretty good job of spreading out those fouls there, despite, Hasselberg having 3. So even though with that, it's still really close. And I mean, Hinckley-Finlayson finished the first half with 7, so it's a really close game. I think the other stat that we look at that is a little bit more lopsided are the steals, and the steals are heavily in favor of Milaca. They have, double digits in 11, while Hinckley-Finlayson only has 4, so they're +7 in the steal category, and that is something that I think we'll keep an eye on here as we go into the second half of play. Is can Hinckley-Finlayson, limit the turnovers? Because I think if they can, that will certainly help go a long way in helping them retake the lead they once had and then also start to pull away. But if you're the Wolves, if you can start to capitalize on these turnovers, because they didn't there in the first half, but if they can start to capitalize, even if they can have some of the steals that they had in the second or the first half, I think that could go a long way in them starting to pull away and try and take a lead and get the win here tonight. But it's not going to be easy. It's going to be very tough. Hinckley-Finlayson has been very sound defensively. There hasn't been a lot of room for either team for any open shots. So both teams are going to have to give it everything they've got and then some, because, man, it is going to be a really, really good finish. If the first half was any indication how this second half is going to go, oh, man, we're in for a good one. Maybe it'll be a lower scoring defensive game. That's okay. Still going to be a good one. That's going to do it for Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show. They are ICAR and ASE certified, and they are recommended by insurance companies. So if you had an accident, let them fix you up. We'll be back after from our fine sponsors for the second half of play.
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. The value of a dollar, the importance of family, the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge Outdoor Wood Furnace from Central Boiler. A perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
You heard the buzzer. 18 minutes are back up on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics will leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Plus, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. Team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible. Custom light force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. Milaca will go right to left on your radio dial. Hinckley-Finlayson left to right. Meanwhile, a little bit of a trap there by Hinckley-Finlayson, but Milaca got through it, and now they'll be looking to score. But more patient with the ball. This is kind of the offense we're used to seeing from them. It didn't work in the first half, but they did get back defensively pretty well. So Haight with a 3, and that's going to be good. So, Haight. And that's big to start half number 2. Meanwhile, this ball going to be, was it knocked out of bounds? It was there by Hasselberg. Another inbound here for Hinckley-Finlayson. Mans inbounded to that He's guarded closely by Gothman. Playing pretty man-to-man defense here is Milaca. Now he's in a trap as Tvet. He goes back to Blowers. They got to get this up. That's going to be 10 seconds. Yeah, Hinckley-Finlayson was very unaware of how much time was left on that shot clock, and you get 10 seconds from the inbound to get it past that timeline, which is half court. And if you do not, it is a 10-second violation, which is a turnover, and that is exactly what happened. Good defense there by Milaca to begin half number 2, and, well, that's exactly what they're looking for. Haight gets into a little bit of a trap. He finds a way out of it, though, to Gothman. Gothman now over to Hasselberg. They'll give on the far side to Rail for 3. That's going to go long, and then the rebound there by Osmus, his first of the evening. Tvet will bring it forward. Tvet now going to try and drive to the basket. It gets through some contact, and while the shot is no good, he draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This foul going to go on Rail, his second, team's first of half number 2. And Tvet will shoot 2. First one's good. So 25-23. And that one no good. Rebounded by Hasselberg. So it's still a 2-point difference. Gothman hands to Haight. Haight on the far side. Rail wanted that 3. No, excuse me, that's Wario. Wario wanted it, but he had to pull it down. Now Gothman will go for 3. Oh, Hasselberg got away with a little bit of a push there on that rebound. Now a shot by Rail is no good. Haight with the rebound, and it's going to be stolen away here by Mans, but it's stolen right back here by Wario. This ball passed back out to Rail. Wario, Gothman for 3. That's good. Gothman with his first points of the evening to make it a 5-point difference. And if I remember correctly, that is the largest lead for either team here in this game. May have been 6, so I might be wrong. But Tvet gets out of the trap. They've got numbers the other way, and they missed an opportunity there. They had 5 on 3. They missed a big opportunity. Osmus has this one. Well, he can't even count it as a block because the defender got all of his arm, so he can't even call it a block. Usually if they get the block and it's close enough, I call it a block, but now that time is that's pretty clear foul. Haight with his third, and Osmus to shoot 2. First one's good. 28-24. Nelson will check in for Haight. Osmus, no good on the second. Rebound's up for grabs. Mans is going to get it. Yeah, that rebound was up for grabs. Just kind of lackadaisical going after it was Hinckley-Finlayson. That's something you want to see. Meanwhile, Nelson, who just checked in, picks up his 3rd foul. And Hinckley-Finlayson holds on to the ball. It will be an inbound. Right away to Osmus. His shot no good. Rebounded by Blowers. His shot no good. It will go out of bounds, and Milaca content with just letting it go out of bounds and getting an inbound themselves on the far side. Now that was less than ideal to see from Hinckley-Finlayson. And pretty good rebounding there in the first half, but there they just kind of watched it go. Meanwhile, this is going to be a kick ball, and they'll bring it to this near sideline for the inbound. Inbound to the backcourt to Wario. Wario trying to get around Tvet. He does, and he'll give it to Nelson. Going to get a foul here on Hinckley-Finlayson. They're going to get Tvet his first. Nelson was kind of going into a trap, and Tvet kind of came in a little too hot. Inbound to Gothman. He gets into a double team, into a trap, and he went over and back. That 1 foot went over, which is a over and back, and man, just got himself into a bad situation he had no way out of, and it's really unfortunate there for Gothman. Good job, though, by Hinckley-Finlayson defensively, getting him into that trap. They'll start with Tvet in the backcourt. Tvet will go one way, then switch back to the other side. Now on the far side, he looks for a screen from Osmus. more or less a pick and roll, and then now give inside to Osmus. The shot was too strong, though, and really good job. Really good play design by Hinckley-Finlayson. Just a little too strong on the shot from Osmus. Now Jags will pick up their second team foul, and this one is on Mans, his first. And Hasselberg. Past the timeline. Lost it. He tries to give it over there to Gothman, but a little too strong on that one, and it went behind Gothman, and Gothman was zigging when the ball zagged. Inbound for Mans, trying to find Tvet. He finally does just get it in time. Tvet bringing it forward. He runs into a little bit of a trap, gives it to Mans. He has a man open on the near side. That's Wiedendorf. Wiedendorf now to Osmus. Osmus give it to Tvet. Trying to get around. He does. Lost it. Give back to Osmus. That was Mans. To Blowers. And Blowers was open from three, but he couldn't take it because of the travel. Oh, man. Travel called here on Hinckley-Finlayson. Milaca will get it back. 14:38 to go in the game. Nelson. Hasselberg back to Nelson. Nelson inside trying to go to Rail. Rail just does get it back to Wario now, and Wario for three. Well, now they're starting to get the long ball going, and that is going to be dangerous because right now it just doesn't seem like offensively Hinckley-Finlayson can match that because of Milaca's strong defense. This shot strong by Osmus. It's too strong, and we're going to get a rebound by Nelson and a foul on Hinckley-Finlayson. Oh, my goodness. This one's going to go on Tvet, his second. 31-24, and man, oh, man. All of a sudden, this Milaca defense has come alive, and their offense has started to get things going beyond the perimeter, and now a foul on Mans. Yeah, not quite sure what Mans was doing there. I think he's just a little out of position, tried to get back too quick. Yeah, that's kind of a silly foul there on Mans. Well, they're going to get a steal on Blowers, but it's not going to count because they're going to call him for a foul. I believe that's what's going to happen. Yep. Oh, my goodness. They're going to get Blowers for a push on the steal, so it won't count, and that would have been a massive change in momentum, but the foul is not going to allow that to stick. Oh, this is going to be a turnover, and that will stick. Tvet will pick up the steal. Now the ball is knocked. No, they're going to say. Okay. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was knocked out of his hands by a Wolf player, so pretty sure it should be Hinckley-Finlayson ball. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Hinckley-Finlayson was about to blow the roof off this place with the call. But good job by the referees coming together and understanding that, no, it was not knocked out by Hinckley-Finlayson themselves. It was knocked out by a defender. Wiedendorf will try and give inside to Mans. He lost it. Yeah, I'm just not sure right now what's going on with Hinckley-Finlayson. They're just, I mean, even with the play call, they seem to be a step behind it. It just seems like their minds are obviously in the game. We're going to get another foul here on Hinckley-Finlayson. That might be on Tvet again, or Mans. They're going to get Tvet again, his third. Team sixth. But yeah, the Jags just seem to be a step behind gameplay-wise and mentality-wise, and not sure if maybe the long ball is starting to wear on them or just not being able to score as much as they'd like to is wearing on them. It could be multiple things. Wario with another three, and it is good. And well, the long ball definitely not helping things for Hinckley-Finlayson. Inbound, and now the full court press on by Milaca. Wiedendorf gets around one, gives up now to Osmus underneath Mans. Oh, and Mans is clearly, that's a big foul, plus the and one, and maybe that's a little bit of shift in momentum. Big time play there by Mans. He was fouled, and he dropped it in for two. Basket is good. This foul is going to go on Nelson, and that will be his fourth. And now Mans has a chance for the three-point play. Man's too strong. Blowers. Huh. Gonna get another foul here on Blowers, I believe. Which I don't know. I did not see a push. I'll respectfully disagree with that call. That to me, that is not the greatest of calls there. I don't know. Well, checking in for Blowers is going to be number 52 for Hinckley-Finlayson, and that is Hudson Bork. And now it's a 1-1, though, for Hasselberg. And the first one's good. So 35-26, just as it looked like momentum might be shifted the other way, and Hinckley-Finlayson might get something going. Well, they got a foul, and now Milaca's in the 1-1. They're in the bonus, as it's called. And this one good as well. So Hasselberg drops them both in to make it a 10-point lead once again. Obviously the largest lead of the evening for either side. They had it once before. Mann's got that too. And now he'll try and drive again. The little floater is good. So Mann's got two there, and it's 36-28. Now let's see if they can't get this offense rolling and start to pick up the pace a little bit on their offensive side. Meanwhile, Milaca has it back offensively. Wario on the far side. He's got it to Rail now. Gothman on the elbow near side. Blocked there by Osmus. And tried to give it to Tvet for the steal, but it's stolen right back by Hasselberg. And now a three there from Wario's no good. And rebound up for grabs still. Jump ball. Good job there by Bork and Gothman to both hop on top of it, but it is going to be jump ball, and whereas the possession arrow is going the Jags' way. Mans will inbound. He's got it to Tvet. Takes it. This time no full court press put on. Tvet wanted to go for this shot, and well, he has to work through contact. Does get off the shot. It's going to be no good, but he draws the foul, and that's a plus for him. Going to get this one on Gothman. His second, team's fifth, and Tvet will shoot two. 36-28. Make it 36-29. And that was going to come up short. And no. So Tvet goes 1 of 2, and then they're going to get the foul on him, or not on him. They did get a foul here on Hinckley-Finlayson. They got it on Osmus, and Coach Kreft is beside himself. And I got to agree, man. I think their legs just got tied up. I don't think that was a foul. I think that was more or less incidental contact. Well, either way, Rail's going to shoot a 1-1, and he's good on the first. Yeah, while I don't like the call, it doesn't mean it's not the right call, but. And Rail no good on the second, but he's going to get his own rebound. I think that's that's Wario. Now to Hasselberg, to Gothman. Gothman, a long three. It's going to be no good. And what a rebound there by Vandersweg, and he puts it up and in for two. 39-29. Right back out to a 10-point lead. Wiedendorf has it near side. Drifting the far side of the court. Give now to Bork. And now driving inside is Tvet, and he drops in for two. Now they've been looking for more of that out of that position here tonight. They just haven't found a lot of it. Wario to Rail. Again, Milaca Happy being patient with it. Rail fell, but he's luckily did get it off Wario, the long two. That's going to be no good. Easy rebound that time for Mans. No one was really near him. Now up to Tibet. They're going to try and get him to go quick. Puts up the shot. He got the friendly bounce in for two to make it 39-33. So there you go. That's a little bit of the pace that you want from Hinckley-Finlayson, and you put the Milaca defense on their toes a little bit, and now you can maybe start to get things going. Milaca has it on the far side to Hasselberg. Now give across the court to Rail. Rail inside, shot is no good, and the rebound there by Osmus. Osmus will bring it forward, give it to Tibet. Tibet looks for a screen. And he wanted to drive in. Gets it, no. Wanted to get it out to Bork, but before he could, it's going to be a travel. And we'll see a new young man in here for Milaca. That's going to be 31, Isaiah Jetton. So the Wolves have it offensively, and Jetton with it. Give inside, trying to go to Rail. That ball going to be knocked out of bounds. It went off the foot of Bork, and it stays with Milaca. So Carr will check in for Tibet. 10 minutes to go here, still in the game. 39-33 in favor of the Wolves. Hasselberg, give to Vandersweg. Now to Jetton. Shot from three, no good off the front of the rim, and Osmus gets the rebound this time, and he draws the foul. This one's going to go on Jetton. Haight back into the game, and he comes in for Vandersweg. And now we're going to get a timeout called here by Milaca. And while they take one, we will as well. Back after a word from our sponsors on WCMP.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
So the timeout is over there after it was called by Milaca. And both teams are getting back out onto the court. 9:46 left in the game. It will be inbound now for Hinckley-Finlayson. Carr will give to Wiedendorf. Wiedendorf, he's going to get himself into a little bit of trouble on that far side. He did get the pass off, now up to Osmus. Yeah, there was some trouble there, but good job getting that one off. And now a three from Wiedendorf is no good. Bork nearly tipped it back to Wiedendorf, and unfortunately, that is just going to go off the mark, and will go out of bounds. So now Milaca has it back. And give on this near side, Haight. Hasselberg, he's got a little bit of a room to shoot, and that one's going to be off the mark. Out of bounds, and it will go back to the Jags. Mans will inbound to Wiedendorf, and Wiedendorf going to get an opportunity to bring it all the way forward. He does pass the timeline. Giving now to Carr. Carr wanted to go inside. There's nothing there. Trying to just give himself some room. Got a little bit too much of an elbow into Rail, and Going to get him for the foul. Yeah, so Carr just trying to get some room. I think got a little frustrated there because Rail got into him, pushed him off his mark a little bit, and then he got into Rail a little bit extra with the elbow. So a turnover there, and if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, it won't wind up being a silly foul just because, again, you turn the ball back over and you're in this game. You're only trailing by 6, so you're wanting to keep yourselves with an opportunity. Wario no good. Rebounded by Hasselberg. He puts it back for 2. Make it 41-33. Osmus trying to drive baseline. Kicks out Wiedendorf. Elbow 3 is good. Wiedendorf is saying, man, I've been looking for that look all night. An open 3 like that. Finally gets one. And he does not waste the opportunity. And now that ball going to be knocked. Oh, they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Milaca. Thought it was knocked out of bounds off of a member of the Jags, but not the case there. And it will be Hinckley-Finlayson ball. Substitution. Wiedendorf catches a breather, and it is Hosler into the game. Inbound now to Carr. And Corey Carr trying to take it to the basket himself. It was blocked. I think that was Rail who got a hand on it. On the far side, 3, no good. Rebounded there by Wario. Wario has a little room, but he wants a little bit more, so he gives to Rail. Rail will now give Chetton, and now on the far side. Bounce pass to Haight. Playing a little bit of clock management here with 10 seconds to shoot. Rail to Jetton for 3. Oh, he bounced it in there. And that's a big-time 3. Make it 44-36. It's an 8-point difference once again. Carr looks for the screen from Osmus. He'll give on the far side now to Mans. Mans trying to find Osmus underneath. He and Carr kind of ran into each other. And Carr is able to keep this ball alive. Give now to Hosler. And Hosler give to Bork. And Bork lost it. Rail will pick up another steal. Rail has 4 steals, on the evening. And Milaca's offense with it once again. Haight fakes the 3. Gives it up. Now on the near side, back to Hasselberg. That 3 is going to miss, but Haight hits the rebound, and this shot no good. A rebound here for Osmus, and I think is that a foul on Milaca? It is, and it'll be a 1-and-1 now. A foul on Jetton. And Osmus will shoot a 1-and-1. And that one's good. So Osmus with a big free throw. 44-37. And no good on the second. Osmus 1 of 2. Rebounded by the Wolves. And Milaca, again, just playing a little bit of clock management here with 6 minutes to go in the game. 8 will give outside. 15 seconds on the shot clock. A 3 from Wario's no good. And somehow, some way, Rail is going to keep that alive, but it winds up in the hands of Blowers. Now here's Tevet. Yeah, I think he should have drove to the basket when he had it, but besides, it was not a good enough look. Give to Hosler. Now to Tevet. Tevet trying to go underneath to Hosler. He does get it. Hosler being bothered, and the shot is up no good. Haight with another rebound. Yeah, the Jags are a little bit worried about the speed of Milaca, so they're not crashing the glass offensively. They're getting back very quickly on defense so as not to allow any fast break points, but I don't know. I think they are going to soon have to start to crash the glass. Meanwhile, drive inside and then Rail with the shot, no good. Osmus with another rebound. Been pretty good here in the second half. We get a timeout called here by Hinckley-Finlayson. So they'll take one, and we will as well. Back after our word from our spine. Fine. Let's try it again. We'll just be back after commercial break.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
And we're back on Anthem Country, 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Ways to stay up to date with local sports? Well, really good one is this YouTube channel. Sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way, every time we go live with a local sporting event, you'll get the notification. And all you got to do is click on it. It will bring you right to the live video. Give you more ways to stay up to date. But first, the inbound goes to Tvet, and he'll start in the backcourt now past the timeline. He looks. He gives him the far side to Hosler. Tvet gets it back on this near side elbow. Blowers inside, trying to go to Osmus, too far. And that'll be another turnover, and turnovers have been a problem for both teams here tonight, but more so in the second half for Hinckley-Finlayson. Here comes Haight. Haight will give to Hasselberg. Now to Wario. Back to Haight. Haight, Hasselberg, far side three. That's going to come up well short, and Blowers with an easy rebound that time. Tvet will try and bring it forward, and he gets past the timeline. Now at the top of the key, give to Mans. Mans looks to Blowers, trying to lob it into Osmus, and Osmus drops it in for two. Good looking play design that time, and makes it 44-39. Hinckley-Finlayson bench getting into it a little bit now. The shot is up, no good by Haight, rebounded by Osmus. He's just been a machine on the rebounds tonight in the second half specifically. He's got 6 of them just in the second half alone. Blowers shot, oh, what a perfect opportunity to get that much closer, but he missed, and it's rebounded by Wario. That would have made it a 3-point game. Hasselberg with the drive. Oh, Haight wide open three is good. And that is why, if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, you have to make all of the shots right now because Milaca is just too good from the long-range ball. Meanwhile, nice drive there by Tvet. He drops it in for 2. So it's 47-41, still a 6-point difference. Here comes Wario. Easy drive to the basket, left alone for 2. Make it 49-41, and all of a sudden, both offenses have found a little bit of extra spark with 3 minutes left in the game. Tvet looking to the far side to Hosler. Give now to Blowers. Blowers back to Tvet. Tvet. Give on this near side, Osmus. Osmus going to drive baseline, and he's fouled. He'll go and shoot 2. 8th team foul here on Milaca. And we'll see who they called it on. Called it on Rail, his 3rd. And Osmus to shoot 2. Well, these are 2 really big free throws. Again, it gets them back within 6 points, and that first one is no good. .241 left. one does get a friendly bounce. So 1 of 2 that time for Osmus. Milaca still with a 49-42 lead. Haight with it. Nearly lost it, and it is a steal. Nice job by Hosler to get in there, and I mean, Haight just didn't see him. Great job by Hosler to realize that. Trying to give inside to Mans. That was a dangerous pass, and now give inside to Osmus, too strong. Haight is right there ready for the rebound. Haight trying to give on this near side, and Osmus gets the tip, and Hosler comes up with the steal. And he'll wait for the offense to get into the offensive zone and take it up himself. Now give here to Tvet. And kiss off the glass, no good. Winds up in the hands of Mans. He lost it. And Tvet was able to get it back. Mans on this near side with the pass from Hosler. Trying to give inside to Osmus. Osmus, no good. Rebounded by Haight. You know, good job here by Hinckley-Finlayson on multiple of their players getting through traffic and being just fearless going up for the shots, but they just cannot find the bottom of the basket right now. And man, it's killing them. And it's obviously, now it's easier said than done. Very, very, very easier said than done. But the thing about it is, I mean, my goodness, they've just been doing a really good job of driving through traffic, going through all the different types of hands and bodies, and getting the shot off, but they just can't get it to fall these last couple possessions. Timeout called there by Milaca. Remind you to stay tuned to our morning shows for all things local sports over on 100.9 FM with Josh Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's when you can catch your local sports updates with me. I'll talk about this game and all the other games going on in our local listening area, the scores from the night before, and the games coming up that day. Plus, we'll talk a little bit of regional and national sports as well. 1:25 to go, 7-point difference with the Wolves on top. Well, before we get everybody back out there, Coach Kraft wants a timeout. So he calls a timeout, and he's just not so sure about what he had out there. So timeout called there by Kraft. And the Jags, so 1:25 left. It's going to be a very, very good finish with these last, 85 seconds? Math is hard, okay? I had to think. Minute is 60, then add 25, and it just, my brain is not computing tonight. Although, is it any other night? I don't know. A touchdown is separating these two teams. Milaca with the inbound. Hasselberg to Rail, back to Hasselberg, and he's going to take it to the basket, but then give out to Rail, now to Gothman, and Gothman delivers, and while it's not the final finishing touch, it's going to come close to that being the final touch they need to finish this game off. Meanwhile, nice drive to the basket again from Tvet for 2 to make it 52-44. And Hinckley-Finlayson, oh my goodness, completely left a man down court alone. And it's Wario for 2. Well, another 2 on the steal. I think that was Hasselberg, and that'll pretty much seal this one. 3 here from Mans is going to be no good. He'll get his own rebound, and he'll put up another shot that's no good. Osmus will get the rebound and put it back for 2. But that is going to pretty much do it. Again, they left Wario all alone. Again, he scores the 2. Oh, man. Well, just a lapse in concentration here for Hinckley-Finlayson. And now another steal, this time Hasselberg, and that's going to do it. Oh, man, what a lapse in that final minute for Hinckley-Finlayson. Oh, my goodness. Such a tough last minute of this game for the Jaguars as they're going to fall in this one to Milaca, 58-46. And, man, that is a tough way for this game to end if you're Hinckley-Finlayson. About 4 to 5 different turnovers there in the last minute, and that is how this one finishes up. Well, that's not going to quite do it for us. We'll be back after commercial break, and then we'll be ready for our Pizza Pub of Pine City post-game show. So be sure to stay tuned after our fine sponsors.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Back here on WCMP, the final in this one, Milaca defeats Hinckley-Finlayson 58-46. Some of the first half, some of the stats in this one leading the way for Milaca was Lane Wario with 18 points. He had 12 of those in the second half. 14 for Sam Haight. Then he had 8 for Soren Hasselberg, 7 for George Rail, 6 for Goffman, and then 3 for Jetton and 2 for Vanderswag. 7 rebounds for Haight to lead the team. They had 15 steals as a team, 3 blocks, 2 of them coming from Rail, and 18 team fouls. On the other side for Hinckley-Finlayson leading the way was Tvet with 15, 10 for Blowers, 9 for Osmus, then 5 for Wiedendorf, 4 for Gunnar Mans, 2 for Holloway, and 1 for Hosler. Rebound-wise, it was Blowers leading the team with 9, 7 for Osmus, and 6 for both Mans and Holloway. 9 steals as a team, 1 block coming from Osmus, and 16 team fouls. 9 here in the second half. So a really good start to the second half there by Milaca. They got out on a nice run, and then they were able to quickly turn that single-digit lead into double digits, and then they started to pull away a little bit. But Hinckley-Finlayson did just enough to keep themselves within striking distance, to keep that kind of at 10 or just under 10. But it was Milaca who just continued to put the pressure on defensively and not give Hinckley-Finlayson anything easy. They had no good looks until about the last 3-4 minutes of the game where they had any decent looks, and that's when Tvet started to come up big with a couple of shots. You know, Osmus went to the line a couple times. He was about 50% on the night, and which they would like to be a little bit better on that, and that's not that wouldn't be the I'm not sure how to, my mind's blanking right now, but it wouldn't be the thing that got them over the hump, so to speak, but it would have kept them a lot closer. And I feel like if they made some of these free throws, it would have been a lot, their mentality would have been a lot different going into the final couple minutes of this game. Now, a minute 25, they were down by, I think it was 8, and then unfortunately they had about 5 turnovers in that span, which Milaca turned all but one of those into points because, well, the last one, they just dribbled out the rest of the clock with what I think it was 13 seconds left. So it's a really tough game here for Hinckley-Finlayson because I think they're right in it right up until that last minute 25. And offensively, I think they seen what they needed to do, and I think they got it going, but I think they just got it going a little too late. Tibet started to get some good drives to the basket. They started to get him some open lanes, and, then they started to draw more fouls. But I just think, the free throws will be something they want to work on, but also they'll definitely want to work on just being set up in the correct spots, being in the right places at the right time, and because, like I said, Tibet started to get some drives to the basket, and again, that's where a chunk of his 10 points came in the final. He got a couple, but, man, it was really in the final 5 minutes where he really started to get going, and if they could open that up a little bit more throughout the entirety of the game, man, I think I know it would have been a lot closer, but it comes down to other guys helping out too, and I think one of the biggest things is, they just couldn't get open from the perimeter. They had 1 3 tonight. That came from Wiedendorf here late. And if you can't find anything from the perimeter, you can get it done with long twos and layups and free throws. You can get it done that way, but it's hard to do that when the other side was getting it done from 3. Now, looking at Milaca, they had 7 threes that they hit here in this second half, throughout the entirety of the second half, but really from that halfway mark on, they really started to get, really going from 3, and the Wolves, that's what they really used as momentum, and they just continued to start to pull away, and again, they never led by more than about 12, and so it was a really, really good job by Hinckley-Finlayson to keep themselves, again, within only a couple possessions, but they just couldn't get over that hump. And then you could see the urgency start to pick up as that clock started to wear down more and more. And unfortunately, that's when they found a few more lanes to drive through, but just could not. I think it's part of finding that urgency, but then also just find a little bit more things that work for them. And I think it was a little bit of a combination, but Milaca does improve to 3-7, while Hinckley-Finlayson falls to 3-8. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors. Remember, it's because of our fine sponsors that we were able to bring you this game for free. So, huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors for allowing us to bring you this game for free. If I mentioned how you can keep up to date on the morning show with Joshua Miron, but you can also stay tuned to our website, WCMPradio.com. You can go to the Sports tab, click on Broadcast Schedule. That will show you all the games and the links that we have for games coming up that we'll be covering during that week of play. Also, you can find coaches and players' interviews on there, as well as articles from games that we've been at that you can kind of read from our perspective as well. So be sure to stay up to date with that. Another way you can stay tuned is our social medias. Our Facebook and Instagram at WCMP Radio, and then our Twitter or X at Q Media Sports for all things local sports. And then be sure to like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you have to do to stay up to date with local sports there as well. So the Wolves get the victory here tonight over the Jags, 58-46. And that is going to do it for us. Again, I appreciate you for tuning in. It means a lot to me. Again, your listenership means I have a job to do. You keep my job safe. So, again, I greatly appreciate your listenership. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what they're going through. And your kindness could truly make their day. We need to love everybody. That's what God commands. We need to love more. Love thy neighbor. And that's what we need to do more of this year. If you ain't got a resolution yet, there you go. There's one for you. For WCMP Anthem Country, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your night.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things. Like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP's 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM, licensed out of Pine City.